Hi, welcome to Date Night.
I'm Will.
And I'm Amy. And we've been married for 13 years. 13 long years.
Yeah, and after all those long years, we felt like we needed some adventure in our marriage.
So every couple of weeks, we send our kids out of the house to the sitter's house.
And we go upstairs to the playroom.
Yep, and we clear off the table.
And we explore a whole new world together.
Just the two of us.
And me, your best buddy and longest role-playing companion.
Yep, and Mike.
And me, your favoriteest nephew.
And our nephew.
Your favoriteest nephew.
Our favoriteest nephew, Sam.
And, of course, a mysterious force from beyond the veil, also known as your half-niece-in-law, Eva.
Yeah, and our whatever Eva is to us.
And we play
Dungeons and Dragons.
We're at the giant glass dome with the elven monk outside. In the dome, there is a lush paradise, and Sam and Eva were supposed to disappear, but they actually didn't disappear, but actually Eva disappeared because she's not here yet. And the monk is in disbelief that we made it here. How did you get it here? How did you get here?
How did you get it here?
Kip's in the east. He's not here.
Yeah, I don't know what this monk was supposed to sound like.
He's like, you made it here?
Maybe he can have kind of like an Arnold Schwarzenegger vibe.
I don't think that's
He's
what he
5
sounded
foot
like at
tall.
all.
He's an
but
elf.
if we're cutting out the end of the last time, I guess it doesn't
Arnold's
matter
not
what I
that
said
tall, is
last
he?
time.
He's like,
Isn't he like 5'9"?
that's not 5 feet tall.
No, but I mean, it's not like he's a towering giant of a man. You wouldn't define him by his height.
For you define him by his...
Width.
I was going to say accent.
I was going to say girth. But
Girth. I don't know that I want to
I
necessarily
define
say
it by
that.
his roll and jiggle all the way. Need the turbo man.
Dasha, that's a crucifix. Listen, I can do this all day. Bye-bye. I hate that movie.
How do you know it so well?
Because I watched it a bunch, and Molly wanted to watch it again last Christmas. So we got it on, I rented it on Amazon, and then she watched it like 15 times or whatever. I hate that movie. I hate Sinbad, just in general.
Hey.
He's funny in his stand-ups, but his movie appearances are just...
Over the top. You are
I loved him in Kazam. But
Yeah. That alternate
Okay, that
reality
one's the-
version of it. You know, I was reading the list of those things, and it was like, holy crap, I do remember half of these, but they're not real.
I'm glad we got started.
Well, that was fun. So, we're at a temple. How'd you find that rock?
Speaking of rock, we have that disc that we need to look at.
oh, you mean this disc? I pull the disc out of my pocket.
Okay. So, I guess we're going?
Yeah.
All right, so let's set the thing one more time. You're at the top of the mountain. There's a monk standing there, right, in front of the huge glass dome, and you're pulling out a disc.
Yeah.
Okay. When you pull it out in the light of the day, you see some words start forming in the clouds in the sky.
One disc to rule them all.
I thought we were looking down, and so I'm
Hashtag
looking
not
intently at this disc.
Not sponsored by Tolkien.
What do the words say?
They say, you're invited as a contestant in the Bagula Games. Bring this pass.
Is that like one word, or is it Al Bagula?
Hey, me, I'm Al Bagula. No, it's just it's just one word, Al Bagula.
Okay.
Is that everybody, or just Sam, or when are they? Where are they?
Roll history checks.
Can we ask Al?
I have a 16 plus
16.
18.
7.
7. I don't think Sam knows much about the Bagula Games.
Apparently my
but I
father
think
told me about
Kira
it.
and Dern do. So, about every century, the great Father Turtle Dragon comes out of the wild eastern sea, and there's a turtle-born kingdom These are people who are like Dragonborn, but they're turtles who live on its back. It comes to rest on the eastern shores of Limoges for a few months, taking in its deep breaths and basking in the sun. Only turtle-born and aquatic creatures can live in the kingdom, but any race can come and visit and trade and worship while the kingdom is at rest on the shore. The turtle-born are masters of crafting and shells and bones, and the dragonborn of the north always come to pay homage to the dragon turtle, bringing it large gifts of meat and other offerings. Beyond that, what's really interesting about the turtle coming to rest, and also the city of Bagula, which is what it's called, Emperor Takashi, who many claim is immortal.
Takashi's game. Oh, sorry.
And the first wizard of Volyanaya. Some say he's a fey spirit. Others say he's just one man in a line of men of the same name. And he offers rewards without equal to those who win Takashi's games. But even greater than the material awards is the knowledge that Takashi has to offer. He knows the history of the world, the news of 1,000 centuries, but he sees it as an outsider who only comes to visit once a century. So he notices the slow, gradual changes that we miss by seeing it every day. If anyone has an answer to a mystery, it would be Emperor Takashi. So that's what you know based on your really good history rolls.
I want to join the Turtle Club.
I don't know if you're turtly enough for the turtle.
We could bring them an offering of ooze.
You mean grease?
No, I mean ooze.
We've already had all the
But we
Ninja
don't
Turtle
have
references.
ooze. We have grease.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
Maybe we'll find some ooze from a blight tree or something.
So you guys, did you guys tell me about the history of it? Since I was completely...
Why is everybody looking at me?
Because it's funny.
Oh, okay. So, lad, do you know about these
Albagula?
Yeah, that one. I cannot read so good.
I'm not. I can't say I do.
All right then. Every century or so, this really big turtle. It's got a city on its back. It comes and you kind of live there because you don't have gills. But what you kind of do is you can visit and worship and play in the games. And there's a bunch of turtle people. And
What kind of games?
You know, games.
Does it involve stuff like going and fighting these giant hands and slapping onto numbers of equations and trying to catch a ball that's rolling down a slope or trying to slide down a slope in a giant teacup without tipping over?
This is probably why she should sum everything up. I'm not very good at it. But aye, sure, those kinds of things. I don't know. I never actually went myself.
Alright, well, where is this? If I had a map, where would this city be? Of
Abagula.
Abagu, Abagu. I'm sorry.
It's said on the eastern shores of the island that we're on now.
Alright, let's...
Oh, Eastern.
That's the opposite of Western.
But Kip is in the East.
Oh, I can stab him again.
Only if he's dressed up as a raven bird.
Only if he's dressed up as a bird.
Where are we on the map?
Third temple.
We are way at the top of the mountain, which is basically about in the middle of, maybe a little bit north of the middle of Limoges.
Okay. Alright, well, a lot of bloody good this disc done. I've been lugging it with me the entire time. And I hand it to Dern.
Okay.
Okay. I'll put it in my pack.
Do you have room in your pack?
If I take out the giant rock that we're going to get purified here, sure.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And then I'll just roll the thing down the hill.
Hey, that was weird. There was some writing up in the sky.
Oh, hey.
I didn't see anything.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Kira.
Dallin.
Dallin.
Mm-hmm.
We asked his name.
That's a good name. I'm Dallin too.
Oh, gosh.
What a coincidence.
All
We're
right.
both on top of the mountain, both named Dallin. You're a gnome. I'm not. Weird world.
Straight up weird world, right? Excuse me, I'm real tired, and I've only got 9 health points left. Can I like sleep in a bed? Do you have a bed?
We have beds inside the dome, but nobody goes in the dome.
Oh, well, can I go in the dome?
Why
No.
can't we go in the dome?
We have to make sure everybody in there stays safe.
I'm safe. I mean, we got the same name. We're like brothers, right?
Well, that's interesting, but I'm afraid nobody goes inside the dome. But I can chat with you a little bit if you'd like, but I'm afraid nobody can go inside.
Pull the rock out from my bag. Here, do you know what to do with this?
Oh, whoa. What do you do with it? You just kind of set it down? Yeah. No. Oh, but why did you bring that up here? What did you do to that stone exactly?
Well, we didn't do anything to it. What we're trying to do is to find a way to purify it. Now, there was one at the temple of the first lands, not first people, right? First land. Okay, the temple of the first lands, and we did find a way to purify that one, but let's just say it's not quite economical to do it again. Now, we found this one in the temple of the second lands, so we figured, hey, maybe the third lands people would know how to fix this particular situation.
So you've just been coming around and taking the stones out of the temples?
Well, the first one we purified, and it fixed some of the blight down in the valley lands. But this one we haven't been able to purify yet. We're trying to fix things.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you know about these stones that you're coming and taking from these temples that, they've been sitting there for, I don't know, thousands of years or so?
Absolutely nothing.
We know that
I don't know anything.
we know they're corrupted and need to be fixed, and they're not being fixed in the temples that we found them in.
Yeah.
Because they're having far-reaching repercussions outside of the temples.
Huh. That's kind of weird. They're really only supposed to affect the mountains. I could tell you, I guess, a little bit about these stones that you're messing with. That first stone was the stone from the Temple of the First Land was that was concerned with undying. That's what's kept us alive up here in the Third Temple for so long. Unfortunately, it's been an undying without an unaging, or with aging, I guess I could say. And when it left, and that state of undeath was gone, we actually had a few of our longest service monks die for the first time in quite in a very, very long time, let's say. So that's a little bit of a problem. We've lost, you see, our stone here in the Temple of the Third Land, which was the stone of unaging, right about 300 years ago, I suppose.
Did not touch that one.
Yeah, I didn't figure you probably did, but many of us left the mountain then, obviously, because a life of being long-lived but always getting older was not for everyone, I suppose. But to not die but to age was, it was kind of awful, but we always had a lightness around, and that lightness came from that stone you're holding there. That was the stone of light in the Second Temple. Unfortunately, now it seems it's a stone of shadow.
Well, it was shadow when we got there.
And we'll be perfectly happy to put it back as soon as we can find a way to purify it. Before that, I don't think it's really helping anyone.
Yeah, it's certainly not. We've had, again, at first we just thought it was sadness from the deaths of our long-lived companions, but the sorrow in the Third Lands Temple now is palpable. Who's that?
And poof, a half-orc barbarian appears. I don't know why I went to the Pokemon fight song, but
Okay.
We're getting a sponsorship from Doritos.
No, we are not.
no, we're not.
That's all we really have to catch you up on.
That we're not getting a sponsorship from Doritos. I drink a lot of Diet Coke. If you're listening,
How about it, Coke?
yeah.
So, exactly what's your plan to cleanse the second stone?
That's why we're here. We were hoping you might know.
With the first one, we pretty much had to kill a mystic, but he was our friend. We don't want to do that again.
I'm a little bit
here?
uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
We pretended that you hadn't left yet, and you're just quiet.
That's not
We've only had about
realistic. 10
10 minutes, maybe, of
Yeah.
anything happening.
Okay.
I untie the gag around Orin.
Oh, that's your friend, not your prisoner over there?
Oh,
Hi,
one or the other.
I'm Dallin.
Hi.
Can you believe it? We have the same name.
Okay.
I'm going to advise that you be rather careful with where you carry that stone.
Honey,
And, I mean, you could leave it here until you figure out how you want to cleanse it.
I'm never going to climb those bloody stairs again.
hey, once we leave,
I have
we're
an
not
idea.
coming back.
If you guys allow, if you monk person, Dallin,
Yeah, it should be easy for you. You have a friend with the same name.
his name changes.
Sure we do.
His name changes because he changes it. Anyways,
That's
if
not
you
true.
let them go in without the stone, I can stay here and we have a magical tinnitus,
That only works for like a mile.
Yes, it's not like the dome is like a huge dome, is it?
That's true.
But I can listen because you've got the horn and you can whisper
Oh,
in my
the
ear
other
what's
way
going on.
No, that's right. You do have the earring. Never mind.
Yes, I have the earring. Anyway, so that's a thought.
That's the thought.
I don't mind resting out here. If they leave the stone out here, since I'm assuming that Dallin does not want the stone to go into the dome.
I don't mind if it goes into the dome.
I don't think Dalek
Nobody asked you.
I don't think Dalek wants any of us going into the dome.
I don't either, but if he does decide to let you guys go in, I don't mind staying out here because I've got my special earring and I can listen to what's going on in there, so I'll be clued in. And I'll just sit outside and rest and sit and enjoy the fresh air.
So on the off chance that you want any of us to go in, we can do that.
Yeah.
Or we could just kill him.
Do what?
Boy.
No, I've said you can't come into the dome. Nobody, unless you plan to take the vows.
Alright, I'll vow that I'll go into the dome.
No.
That's not exactly how it works. I mean, like I said, there may be somebody who knows, who might understand the rituals of light and shadow. That may help you be able to cleanse this stone. Mm-hmm. She was actually a monk of the First Land years ago, before that temple was abandoned when our stone was taken. She's quite old now. Many people just call her Auntie Marlene. She lives...
Is that Marlene or Marlene?
Marlene.
Marlene.
Yeah. And he sort of describes to you where she lives, and you can mark it on your map. It's very close to actually where you were for the bandit camp.
I got my stick. We can go through the trees.
If you do decide to talk to her, I would be very wary of any agreements that you make, because she's a real stickler for holding people to those agreements. Like, we are as well if you take a vow, of course, but any contract with Auntie Marlene is to be taken seriously.
So we're going to leave the little guy behind, right?
What is the vow for this dome, out of curiosity?
Well, a lifetime of service. Actually, many lifetimes of service if our stones are returned.
How's your stone doing?
It's kind of a personal question.
Not that stone.
Oh, the stone for our temple?
Yes, your stone
it
of...
was
stolen
taken
300 years ago.
300 years ago.
That's right.
So I don't really know.
Do you know anything about who took it or anything?
I don't. That was actually before my time.
Who might know?
Many of the ones who would have known have just sort of died recently. When the stone from the Temple of the First Land was taken and they lost their state of undying.
What about this Maybelline lady? Would she know?
Marlene.
She is one of the few still alive from that time. There was another man who was a monk from that from our temple who left around that time as well.
We passed him on the road, didn't we? Was he a Goliath?
No, he left 300 years ago.
Oh, that time.
We haven't been here that long.
I thought
All
it
of our
was the time
characters-
that we took the Stone of Undying.
No.
So wait,
All of our characters have learning disabilities. Go ahead.
you bloody tell me that I've climbed all them bloody freaking stairs for no bloody reason?
I got knocked out. I almost died.
I'm good.
It was refreshing.
Can we sleep here for at least one night?
You can sleep here, and you should be safe, but you may not sleep.
All right,
in the
no
dome.
going into the dome. I got it.
I do need to again sort of amplify my warning. If you choose not to leave this stone here, where we can keep it bathed in light, you may carry it, but. And he sort of looks down where your shadow should be, and he says, but no one else may carry it.
Oh, because I don't have a shadow.
Yeah. And if you go to a place of true darkness, where light cannot reach, you should be wary of the things that may befall you while you carry this stone.
I've got the spell called Light. It's a 10% chance I could cast it or something, so I think we're pretty good.
Trust me, I'm very aware of the things that stir in the darkness and deep places of the world.
Okay. Just wanted to make that clear.
Is there a doorway where we could talk to these people without entering the dome?
Is there a way we can tiptoe past your rules and have no consequences?
I could yell really loud.
Hi!
Yes,
Now,
you can.
I can see if any of the other monks would like to leave the dome and exchange, watch with me. But that's about all I could do.
I want to talk to your manager.
What's a manager?
Okay.
Alright, well, that sounds like the better than bloody standing here. So, go on with it.
I'm so tired in real life that I want to go to sleep in the game.
The Grease Wizard got really bitter.
I'm at exhaustion level 3.
He was not happy with that climb.
You are role-playing the crap out of that. That's awesome.
All right, so
Does that sound like a good idea instead of porting back to Raventree?
Yes, of course. Let's stay here as long as we bloody can, get all the bloody information we can, and then we go use your tree thing so I don't have to look at another bloody stair for the rest of my life.
Or mountain.
I'll go get the oldest guy.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah.
How about you just go get a guy who knows what we're supposed to be learning here?
I take a step away from him and I give Dolan a big thumbs up.
If he didn't have my name, I'd think we weren't friends, but you know how it works. If you have the same name,
You're
automatically best friends.
Best friends, right.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Well, I won't, I guess.
Alright, see you, buddy.
Okay. So after a little while, do you guys want to talk about any kind of game plan or whatever while you're
Alright,
alone?
guys, let's be real. Nothing real is going to happen here. Let me just sneak in there, figure out what we need to do, and then face the consequences later.
Does that mean he'll not come back? Sorry.
We can all teleport away, and he has to run down the stairs.
I'd just kill myself at that point.
Oh, look, there's a ledge.
Whoa!
I'd just roll another bloody character.
What's that?
Wait.
I'm the Wizard King. I know everything.
You're the what? Okay. I've forgotten your mini titles. Do we have anything to discuss?
All right. Well, before he comes back, let's make a decision. Are we going to go in?
No.
No, I don't have any dice.
Hey, Dern.
Aye.
I have this journal that I was going through my pack, and I found it at the bottom, and I totally forgot about this, but it's in Dwarvish, and I saw this guy in the city while I was looking for my mother, and I thought that you might be able to read it and tell me some information that might be in it, possibly.
Do you think this is the best time here, Lots?
Not right now,
I
but
can't
here,
exactly
you hold
sit
it and
down
then...
and read an entire book here.
No.
It looks awful thick, too.
We took like 19 long rests trying to get up those bloody stairs, and now you bring this up while we're right in the middle of it.
It's
you bring
buried
it
in
up.
my bag.
No, you bring it up right now. You had it in your bag. I know what I got in my bag. I got like 1,700 things in my bag, and I know everything.
I'm going to give a bottle of liquor to the Grease Wizard. Just simmer down, lad. Here, have a drink.
When you get a chance, just flip through this. I figure it'll take some time, so here.
All right.
It just says Glyn on it. It looks like it might say the Journal of Glyn Stonefinder or something. I'm not entirely sure because it's in Dwarvish, and I cannot read that. But here, you can take it and look through it at your own leisure.
All right, the Journal of Glenn.
And then you can get back to me at some point about it. Is that acceptable for you?
Aye.
Okay, now can we stop being cranky pants? Tim, Penelope, Omega 12, Dolan.
You forgot King of Bloody Wizards.
That's a title, not a name.
Well, I'll take it. And I'll drink my liquor.
All right.
He's hoping he's a happy drunk.
So out of the dome comes a really wizened-looking old fellow.
He's wizened.
Yeah.
Are you king of him, too? Because he's with
All right. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Is this Al Bagula?
How'd you know my name? Hey, nice to meet you.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Kira.
Al.
Hi, Al.
Bagula. Yeah.
Do you know how to fix a rock?
Nah, don't know how to fix that rock.
No, wait, there was something we wanted to ask. Do you know anything about the person who stole your rock?
Oh, yeah.
Stone
Not...
thing.
I mean, I didn't meet her or anything.
Her?
Yeah, her. You know,
All
a
right,
woman...
girls-
Okay.
Girls can do things too.
Sometimes girls steal rocks,
Drink
too.
your
It's not
liquor.
just a guy thing.
Drink your liquor.
This is 10 BC. We're trying to really...
BC?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, just shush and drink.
It's before...
Don't die.
Why specifically 10 BC?
I don't know. DM never
How do
told
we-
me.
I don't
How do we
remember that
know?
part of the Bible.
It's
How
not.
do we know that it's before something?
It's not before Christ. It means battling clams.
Oh, okay.
Did you say clam or battling clams?
10 years before the
No,
Great
10 years
Battle.
of battling clams. Since the battle has begun. It's a weird way to
And that's the
show how
secret
time passes.
overarching story of this whole thing. This is all just, we're all just pawns in the clam
Yep,
battles.
I could let you guys read everything in this breakdown. The secret.
Oh, man.
Hi, thanks for listening to Date Night. We hope you're enjoying this episode. You can get more Date Night by finding our page and group on Facebook at D8 Night Podcast or D8 Night Group, and we're also on Twitter at D8 Night Podcast. Hey, barbarians! If you've ever entered the fray and wanted to slam two opponents together, be temporarily impervious to pain, or inspire bloodlust in your compatriots after dealing a deadly blow, then check out Will's new class option for barbarians over at DM's Guild entitled The Path of Fury. Go to the store on our website, d8nightpodcast.com, to find links to Will's other books, Crinkle Fire Touch's Guide to Magic Items and his Guide to Magic Maps. Will has other projects in store for release in the DM's Guild, so stay tuned for those. You can also find links there to sponsor an episode. For now, let's get back to the game and see what our adventurers can learn from the monks at the Temple of the Third Land.
Okay, so anyways. Okay, so a she stole a rock.
Yeah.
Unaging.
So the suspect is female.
About 300 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay?
And she took it by force. She had a small band of warriors with her. We're not great fighters, and we didn't think really that they would survive, the climb and with a force of any sort of size that we couldn't handle. But, live and learn, I guess.
Did she use magic for this or brute strength?
Well, I mean, she had some warriors with her, but she had some magical abilities as well.
All right. Well, where did she go? Where is she now?
Do you know who she was?
I don't know who she was. She came, demanded the stone. Few men were killed and women trying to defend against her, but a few were left alive, and they eventually. She eventually did take the stone and leave, and she had no interest in sort of killing the rest of my brethren at that time.
All right. Well, she's got the bloody stone, so she's still probably alive, right?
I would guess, unless, so long as she has the stone, everything probably within a few miles of her would live, but, unless she moved or anything. But nothing would age in that area. People could still die by other means, but not aging. I mean, if she got sick or if somebody, if she slipped on a rock or something, I don't know. She could be dead, but if not by natural aging circumstances.
Can you tell us any more information about her other than she came and took it with a band of warriors?
I wasn't here, at that time either. But,
oh, bloody, why did that guy come get you? I told him I want to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about.
I mean, I'm the oldest one still alive here, and I've heard.
And you look great.
Thanks. It takes a lot of work. We're in this big glass dome. The sun is always beating down on us. You think, it wrinkles you up a lot faster than you'd expect. Anyway, I think she was an elf.
All right.
Sorry, I'm still struggling with the monk from Brooklyn over there.
Was she a warrior or?
I mean, she came with a force of people. And they were pretty powerful.
Listen, we're gonna try. I'll just cut the baloney. I want to go find the stone. We're gonna help you out, man. You're beating around bushes, whatever. Just tell me which way to go. Point, and I'll go find her. Tell me what you need to know. Tell me what I need to know.
I don't know where the third stone went. I don't even know where the first stone went.
We do.
I can see the second stone. We know that one of ours left here, a Philium, a friend of mine.
We passed him.
Yeah, he left to go and try and locate the first stone, but we've been looking kind of to the sky for answers, I guess. What we believe about the world and what these temples really mean. You guys have been kind of traipsing around them and picking up the stones and all that stuff. I guess
somebody had to do it.
Maybe
we're trying to help you.
You should know what they are. We long ago there were deciders, we call them, and they're the ones who chose this world and brought our people here. We don't know, how those deciders were chosen, but we pray to every god and we seek every wisdom. We learn all the ways so that we could be a part of that choice and able to lead the world into the fourth land if this land is ever threatened. It seems right now that this land is threatened. It looks like it's dying. So now our efforts are redoubled, even though our ranks are thinning. We're so few, and the answer to us is as much a mystery as it is to you, despite our lifetimes of trying to figure it out, searching, preparing. And when we need answers now the most, it seems like We see nothing.
Well, as long as you weren't wasting your time or anything.
I was waiting for that comment from Sam in his curt attitude.
Tell me more about this fourth land.
We don't know what the fourth land will look like, but we know that if this third land is corrupted and destroyed, we'll have to move on somewhere. What we do know just really comes from watching the stars, watching the sky. And there's perhaps a sign. Things are moving in the sky, he says. And this seems weird for our world, where the stars move, and we're used to seeing that in the sky. But actually, to you guys living in this world, the stars are basically fixed in the sky. He says, but the planets are the only thing, and the moons are the only thing that move in the sky. So he says, there's an alignment of all the planets coming. And this is an event that has never been witnessed in recorded history.
Do we need to find a crystal shard?
No.
Okay.
This is wonderful, frightening as well, because we're pretty sure that the planets aren't all that have been moving. If this is the end, if it's not us, who will find a new beginning? Who will find the fourth land?
Repeat that again so we can hear.
I quietly whispered, Elon Musk.
Who is this Musk?
I can't go down this rabbit hole.
Who? We're running out of time, he says.
Time?
Mm-hmm. The land around. Look to the south. The land is dying more and more every day.
We fixed
Yeah,
part
well,
of
we're
that.
trying to fix it. What's the point of this monologue?
I don't know. I started sounding like Rocky.
Well, that is what I wrote
no,
down. Why isn't Al parentheses Sylvester Stallone?
You know, I don't know.
I don't know. Been looking at the stars and looking at the planets, and we don't have the answers we've been looking for. We've been praying to every god that we can think of, and no answers.
All right, well, buddy,
We
that's
tried
the
Woodsy.
problem. Yeah.
What's the answers?
Woodsy
Woodsy doesn't have a lot going on.
Woodsy's God is a little forgiving for Woodsy. I think it's a little inaccurate.
Are you saying you don't believe in Woodsy?
Well, no, I know Woodsy is real. Everybody knows.
Are
Look,
you
listen, everybody knows Woodsy is real, but he's not a real god.
And thus began the bloody crusade of Woodsy.
Well, at least I found Woodsy.
Okay, okay.
My hand catches on fire.
No.
You bloody take that back about Woodsy.
Hey, you're the one who
I
almost
mean-
got smashed by Stoney and Dern.
Woodsy,
What?
Woody's real.
He's not denying the existence
I know.
of Woodsy.
Woody's
So
saying
I have no
Woodsy's
problem with this.
But he's saying Woodsy's not good enough. I mean, I
Woodsy's
don't
a-
worship Woodsy. I don't worship anything. I worship myself, if anything. But Woodsy, he's a good one, I think.
Oh, Woodsy's nice.
No.
I mean, he's a powerful fey creature, but he's not a god in the traditional sense.
I think
We haven't heard from gods in, well,
Woodsy's
ever.
more of a god than you'll ever be.
Once again,
And
just time real well
I turn
spent.
around. I turn around and I just drink the rest of my alcohol
Yeah, liquor.
liquor.
My alcohol.
I'm sorry.
So do you have any actionable advice or just more vague warnings?
We have a special on vague warnings and old prophecies.
Oh, old prophecies.
Yeah, you buy one vague warning, you get one old prophecy for free.
All right. Well,
Wait,
we just
buy?
It's not a perfect metaphor.
Okay, good. Can we skip ahead to the prophecy part?
We need... Have you been listening? We need to find a way to the fourth land. And the prophecy that the time is near, I think, is that these planets are going to align.
I tapped Dern on the shoulder. He's a bloody loon, isn't he?
You know, I'm really not sure. I mean, they have a giant glass dome. Maybe they're baked out of their minds, or maybe the glass, they can really see the planets better than we can. Who knows?
I'd be upset that you don't care about saving this world, except I'm pretty sure this world isn't my world, so...
Well, that's comforting. It's my world, though, lass, so we're going to do our best here.
Okay, so we're still on that. We're still doing that.
Saving the world?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to try.
Okay. Yeah, sure, I'm in.
Unless you've got a backup plan for the rest of us.
Oh, the backup plan is Zone 4 or whatever.
Zone 4.
Ooh, Zone 4. I'm going to talk to my brethren about that. Maybe we'll start calling these zones. Zones.
Sounds like a nightclub.
Yeah. Zone of the First Land. No. Temple of the First Zone. No, never mind. I don't know how it works.
Zone of the Green Hills.
All right.
Okay, so should we go
I
back
feel
to...
like you're trying to steer us towards some question, and I don't know what it is.
I feel like this is a big waste of time, and we should just go back to Raventree.
That's what I was thinking.
All right.
Yeah, let's
hold
go
on.
find that lady and beat her up or whatever.
Hey,
that we're supposed to do.
Rocky.
Hey!
Do you,
His name is Al.
Al, whatever. I don't really care. Do I look like I care, hun?
You don't look like you're drunk yet.
All right. Listen, I got minus 11 temporary hit points. You got like a potion I could steal off you.
Steal.
Can I have a look at you?
I mean, I'm standing in front of you. Go ahead.
I mean, I have a health potion.
Yeah, all right. How about this? I'll give you. You guys are in there getting baked out of your minds. Here, I hand them some herbs from my herbalism kit. How about you get some more baked out of your mind, if you know what I mean? And I wink at them.
We got lots of plants, but here's a healing potion.
All right, cool. I down it with the liquor.
Okay. Are you down anything other than your temporary hit points?
No,
It has no effect.
didn't do a bloody thing.
Wait, that didn't help?
No.
What happened?
I don't know. Jumped into a lake with the stone or something.
was it?
I don't even remember.
With this stone?
Yeah.
Yes, with that stone.
I'm afraid you're not going to feel better unless you figure out a way to make that stone better.
Way to make him happy.
All right, you. What do you do?
It also has the side effect of manic depression.
That explains
That does
everything.
explain a lot.
I don't know. I haven't noticed any difference here.
Hello, you. Oh, you a wizard. You like magic? You do magic?
Can do a little magic.
He's a monk.
All right.
They don't have many spells.
So yeah, but you're a monk. You got a key? Yeah.
I mean, I have a couple of keys to get into some boxes.
Leave the nice monk alone. Let's just take a long rest and go back to Raventree.
How pure is your blood?
No!
No.
Why not? I don't know this guy.
No.
I mean, other than a pastrami sandwich now and then was probably pretty pure.
No.
No.
I don't know what we're talking about
He
here.
wants to kill him so that we can stick the stone in his body, like we did with Sage.
What?
Don't listen. When does it look like I'm talking to you?
Oh, I guess
We're not putting any stones in any cavity.
I'm getting a wee bit uncomfortable.
I don't blame you.
We don't even know that would work.
I don't know, it won't work. Worked the other time,
Well, you
didn't it?
can't just go around killing everybody, seeing if their blood magically works on the stones.
Why not? He said his blood's pretty good, except for pastrami.
Aye, but that doesn't mean that his blood's going to work as a purifying agent on the stone.
Wait a minute, you
We
guys
don't know why
have pastrami up
Sator's
here?
Yeah. Hold on. He goes way back into the dome.
Was that for the pastrami? Because I'm a vegetarian. I was just curious how they
Or
got
he's
it.
just running away.
I think he's probably running away.
He's probably not coming back, right?
Okay, so we should just sit and like start our long rest and see if anybody comes back out.
All right.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you guys?
Whoever
Sure,
takes
yeah.
first watch can sing some soothing lullabies to the grease wizard.
The drunken, angry, manic depressive.
It's okay. Go to sleep.
You're
Please.
probably not gonna die.
And if you do, that's okay.
You
Because
can
we don't like you anyway.
That's mean.
We like Sam.
After about 45 minutes, old Al comes out with a plate of pastrami sandwiches.
Yay! Are we asleep? Is one of us asleep?
Oh, salted pork.
Are we asleep?
I guess some
I'm not.
45 minutes, I don't know. Maybe. But he sets the pastrami sandwiches down
Nudge
for
Dern.
whoever's awake.
Oh, pastrami.
Do you have any vegetarian food?
I didn't, I thought, stupid, I thought you wanted pastrami. You mentioned,
No, I was just curious about how you...
hold on.
Ah.
And he vanishes back inside the dome.
Is Al, what race is Al?
Human.
Okay, never mind. Stupid humans.
Are you sure you don't want to just bloody break into this place?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Desecrating
I
holy
don't
places
think-
is not really my thing. I'm a paladin.
I don't think it can help us. I think that we know where we can go as our next step, and we should just not cause any trouble until we get there.
Alright.
Aren't you chaotic good?
Yes, good.
Good, right. Key word here. Not breaking in and randomly killing people to see if their blood works.
I'm depressed.
I know. When I
Wait.
get depressed, I just kill everyone.
After about 30 minutes, he comes back out with artichoke hearts and garlic. And then he vanishes back into the... I gotta get some sleep now.
I've been in the kitchen all day.
Man, my dogs are barking.
So,
No,
so
really, they're barking and they're
Are you
hungry.
going to eat your pastrami sandwich?
Help yourself.
You're a good lass.
Okay, long rest.
And the pastrami sandwiches automatically heal any levels of exhaustion that you're suffering.
Yes.
Everyone make lip smacking noises to simulate the chewing of pastrami.
I'm gonna hate myself later. This is for you, Amy.
It's weird, the artichoke hearts sound just like pastrami.
Kind of chewy.
And sleep.
Okay, nothing's going to bother you up here at the top of the mountain, so you can have your long rest, but you don't get back your temporary hit points.
Thank you for that very quiet, gentle snoring Foley work, Amy. I'm not playing this game.
Alright. We
Next
wake up.
morning.
It's morning.
What do we see?
Dun, 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 dun.
I hate that song.
Just the glass dome and a fog that's below you down the mountain, so it's hard to see very far.
Don't go down. We've had bad instances with fogs and other water effects that freeze things.
So let's just find a tree, right?
Yeah.
I've got the ring of Misty missing that I completely forgot about
We
during
don't
that.
need the ring of Misty Misty. Let's just take the stick of
Yes.
portaling and
Alright, hey, can we talk about maybe going to those games? That guy might know something.
That's to the east. We got to go back to home base and talk to Philium, who should be home. And then we can either go talk to Miss Auntie Marlene, and then we can decide if we're going to go, I think she's west versus east.
She's also east.
She's
Okay.
kind of
Raven Tree.
northeast.
Okay.
Very convenient.
Alright. And any reason we're going home first, or can we... Oh, I guess to get down this mountain. Alright,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay.
Anybody have a stick? Use my princess pencil.
It is now canon that Mike has a princess pencil.
I have a princess pencil. It's the best pencil ever. And now it's my stick of portaling. Portaling.
Okay,
Porta
so
potty.
you got your porta potty stick, and off you go back to Raventree. Okay, you're back in Raventree, beneath the actual Raventree in the middle of the village.
Does it look better?
What?
The tree.
The tree looked okay when you left, and
Okay.
the ground around the tree was all green up until that
that's right.
small hedge around the tree.
So should we be worried that the stone that they're looking for is underneath the tree with Sator's body currently?
Well, I'm assuming Philium has made it here by this point.
Right. That's kind of my point. Should we be worried that we might have to fight off a giant monk who's trying to get the stone back from underneath the raven
We'll
tree?
let Alani deal with that because she's the thorn protector person lady.
Yeah, because they've never needed our help to fight things in the past.
That's because Sator's thorn whip was ineffective.
He had no modifiers. All right, well, let's go.
I'm trying not to make bad jokes.
You should try harder, probably.
Alright, let's go talk to this person.
Is Alani here? Or is she also
She's
elsewhere?
not under the tree at this point.
Okay, let's peek out the hedge and see what we can see. I don't know. I can't even maintain my own accent. This is why I don't have a character accent. Voice
It's in early in the morning. You don't really see anybody walking around town, just peeking out of the hedge.
Let's go see if we can find the giant monk.
Let's head to the inn then, because that would be the most logical place.
We didn't burn that one down, right?
No, we just burned that.
No, that
I think
inn's
the
not
inn
burned
did
down.
catch fire, though.
But it didn't burn down, I don't
Okay.
think. Just the common house and some of the huts.
It's a crispy inn.
It's got that nice smoky smell.
Okay. Yohei is actually downstairs in the inn cooking some breakfast.
Yo, hey!
He opens his mouth real wide and smiles at you.
That was a good one.
Have you seen a giant? Do you know where he is?
He's nodding.
Can you? Oh, he's upstairs.
Is he still sleeping? Okay.
We probably
Does
should.
Yohei
Eat some
know?
breakfast.
Does Yohei know that we do a podcast in an audio format?
He's nodding
again.
I'm pretty sure there's a proverb about not waking a sleeping giant. If not, there should be. Let's not do it.
Alright, so wait, hold on. Canonically, Yohei knows that we do a podcast in an audio format.
He's the only one.
No.
Love that.
And he speaks very, very little. As evidenced by the nodding. Anyways, so I'm going to sit down and eat a little bit of whatever Yohei's making. Because I'm still hungry.
Okay, he starts making more.
Yay!
He was already making a lot, though. And you realize he was probably making a lot because down the stairs, after a little while, comes the Goliath and takes a big plate of stuff.
What Goliath?
This is Philium.
He's Russian.
I'm not familiar.
He's the big monk guy that we passed on our way towards the Temple of the Second and Third Land. Oh, they weren't here.
No,
This is
I wasn't.
Philium. Hi, Philium.
Hello, I am Philium. It is good to meet you, orc woman.
How big is a Goliath?
And gnome
Bigger than
person.
Okay.
Are you feeling happier now?
A little bit.
Yay!
You have returned. This was a quick return. If you have visited the Temple of Second Land and made it all the way back here so fast.
Oh,
Well,
we even
we're
went
very
to the-
fit.
We even went to the Temple of the Third Line.
Hey, you make a joke now. It's funny. Third Land Temple and come back here already. It's funny.
No, serious. We found
Yeah.
a little. What was his name? Dalek? Or
Dallin?
Dallin.
And then
Owl.
Wizened Owl.
Big
Wizened
glass.
Owl.
Big
Dal
glass
and
door.
Alan. Dal
Wait.
and Al.
You met Dallin and El Bagula?
Yeah, and we fought a giant stone shadow thingamajigger up on the mountain.
How you have time to do all this? I only got here a little while ago. I've spent a couple days.
I know
I
my
cannot
legs
say.
are stubby, but they go quick.
I can't say what I want to say.
It's impressive. All I can say, it's impressive.
Can we not tell him about the stick?
Oh, we can, but it's more fun to watch him.
Oh.
What did we need to ask this guy or talk to this guy about?
Look, we have a rock.
Are we just checking in? seeing if she's okay.
Do you know how to fix this rock?
By the way, did Alani tell you that we've got the first stone temple thing stone?
I think we told him that. I think we told him that. That's why he came to Raven Tree in the first place.
So yeah, hi.
I was following trail of death and decay from mountain to the Raven Tree city. Yes, you were right. It ended here in the city, and or it's not so much city;
No.
it's village.
Yes.
Words is difficult.
Yes, I agree.
But it looks like whatever is killing this place is sort of being pushed back again.
Yes, we fixed that.
Hey,
Is
we
it-
fixed the first stone.
Right.
Here is the second stone.
Is stone from temple?
Aye,
Second Lands.
aye. We want to
It
fix...
was sick. I saw when I went to Second Lands Temple. The
It is
water was very sick.
Aye, we fixed that problem. Now we want to fix this stone.
I don't know if you fixed the problem. I have been looking at what's this creek?
Okay,
here?
fine.
Kama Creek.
Kama Chameleon Creek.
Yes, it's not very healthy.
No,
It
not
takes
yet.
a while to wash.
Okay, fine.
It's
We
been
haven't
a couple
totally fixed it. We made it a wee bit better. How do we fix the stone?
It's. I recently met people who knew how to fix stone of Temple of First Lands. Maybe that was you.
Aye.
Maybe you know how to fix. Have you thought about that?
Again, we don't want to kill another mystic.
I mean,
Huh?
He was a very nice orc. We do not want to kill an orc every time we have to want to purify one of these stones.
Wait a minute, did you guys kill him or did he just die?
He died, but it's a long story. I'm already having to repeat myself 15
Weren't you
times
there?
here.
No.
nope.
Gosh, I can't remember when you're here and when you're not.
I feel like I missed
liquor?
I know the feeling!
You're here still?
Huh?
I forgot. Are you still here?
No, he's not really still here.
Daggone it.
I feel like I miss everything important.
Just half of it. Don't you listen?
Is Yohei cooking like?
You guys have some
like
food
in Koto.
now.
Like, is he throwing the
yeah,
tail, the shrimp tail, in like his hat?
It's
What?
eggshells.
No.
He's playing around with the eggshells.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Thank goodness for all of these pertinent details while we're on our
That
quest.
was a pretty
It was
are
It
impertinent.
was an
What?
impertinent detail.
I take it back. You've
I
clearly
say
been
words.
arguing the liquor.
Words is very hard. It's very hard.
Okay, so do you have any words?
No,
You have new words.
I don't. I do not know how to fix stone.
Bugger.
What do
put
you
it
know
back in
about
my
when
bag.
your stone was stolen?
I am youngest monk.
Okay.
I heard stories, stone stolen, people start getting old.
Who stole it?
He's a nasty woman. Is she come in the nighttime and steals people's hopes and dreams or something?
I just
That's
want you to
the
know that
stories I
you're
hear.
quickly transforming into Tommy Wiseau in the room.
We have not watched
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it's very.
Anyway.
Netflix. Hashtag not sponsored. Anyways, back
So
to...
Tommy Wiseau didn't pay us a kickback for this.
But if you want to, Tommy, this might be the
If you
perfect
want
medium to.
Hey, do you know the Diet Coke, guys?
Okay, so...
This is
James
what
Franco while we're at it.
this is what I know about stones.
Yeah.
Temple First Land stone is stone of life. It was till it left mountain. Now we die. Second stone
Do we need to bring it back to the first temple?
is
I don't want to dig up the tree.
Not the
stone.
tree, just...
It's underneath the tree. How are you going to get to it without digging up
Oh,
the tree?
that's true. The roots did the whole Mary and Pippin thing.
Right.
Second stone, stone of lightness, happiness, and joy and things. Yes, it not look so happy anymore. The third stone was our stone of unaging.
Have you been touching that stone? Is that why you're grumpy now?
He got in the water.
Oh, that's right.
You edit these, right? You listen to these multiple times,
Haven't
right?
done this one yet.
I haven't... I'm still on
This
episode
is
11.
way ahead. Many monks left when the third stone left.
300 years ago.
So we need. So you think we need to go speak to Auntie Marlene as well?
Cool. Yes, she would maybe know. When the temple of First Land monks left, they took much with them. This auntie we have talked to before, she has many books from First Land's temple. She may understand sort of some of the rituals we have forgotten.
Hey, well, sounds like a good idea to me. Who's coming?
Okay.
Alright, well, on the road again.
Okay.
Alright, hello everyone. Thank you for listening to our podcast, or whatever that is. Share it with your buddy. Alright, thank you.